Good evening. I'm meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More, and I'm here to give you the latest weather info and news for Putnam County. Without further ado, let's get into the weather word of the day, which is wall cloud. A wall cloud is a localized, persistent, often abrupt lowering from a rain-free base, and that's according to the National Weather Service's glossary. And in extreme cases, a wall cloud can be roughly 5 miles in diameter. And you can usually find a wall cloud on a thunderstorm's southern or southwestern side. And a rotating wall cloud often precedes tornado genesis or tornado development. And it's important to note that not all wall clouds rotate. And now let me direct your attention to this background image. This cloud depicted here is a wall cloud, of course, and the picture is actually mine. I took this on June 14th of 2023. That day, I witnessed my first tornado, an EF2 near the town of Blakely, Georgia, which is in the southwestern portion of the state. And when I first got to this wall cloud, it was rotating, but a few minutes later, that rotation picked up quite a bit, and I could see that clearly. It was insane how rapidly this wall cloud rotated before it produced that EF2 tornado. Now let's switch topics to the tropics. Right now we have this low this low way out in the western Atlantic, closer to Africa, that has caught the interest of the National Hurricane Center, and they've given it a greater than 60% chance of developing within the next 7 days. Now, it is a bit too early to say exactly what this low will do or where it'll go, so it shouldn't worry you a whole lot right now, but during the next week, still keep track of it. Um, listen for any updates from the National Hurricane Center or whatever weather apps you use, or uh, or watch my videos on YouTube, and I'll update you myself. Now let's get into the aerial forecast. Let's start with Palaca. Right now it is partly sunny there, and the temperature is 79 degrees. And tonight the low will be 72 degrees. And would you look at that? Only a 40% chance of rain tonight. That's much better than the chance of rain we had on Sunday. That was around 70%. So pretty good conditions for dog walking. Just keep that in mind, you dog owners there in Palaca. Now let's get into the 5-day forecast. Due to there being an area of high pressure over our area, which will bring us sinking air and drier conditions, our chances for rain won't be too high tomorrow and during the rest of the week. But as that high pressure moves out of our area to the northeast, a front will make its way to our area, a weak cold front, and that'll increase our chances for rain uh, next week, early next week. But yeah, for right now, our chances for rain will be pretty low, below 50%. So heat will be the greatest concern, and that brings me to the temperatures, specifically the highs. So during the latter half of the week, temperatures will start off in the upper 80s to lower 90s, but as we head into the weekend, they'll increase to the mid 90s. Now, looking at those lows, they'll be in the low 70s throughout the forecast period. That's great news. That's a very comfortable range. So yeah, you have those lows to look forward to, in addition to those lower rain chances. Now looking at Crescent City, it is mostly cloudy there, and the temperature is 81 degrees, and that temperature will only continue to drop as we head into tonight. It'll reach a low of 74 degrees, And the chances, the probability of precipitation there in Crescent City is higher, slightly higher. It's at 50%. So y'all in Crescent City be extra cautious of any pop-up storms in your area. And remember the saying, when thunder roars, go indoors. Now looking at the days ahead, just like in Palaca, the chances for rain won't be too high due to that high pressure over our area. But as I said earlier, those chances for rain will increase as we get into next week, early next week. More on that in a future video. Now, looking at the highs, they'll start off in the upper 80s during the latter half of the week, but during the weekend they'll increase to the lower 90s. And now looking at the lows, those lovely lows, they'll be in the mid 70s, the low to mid 70s during the next 5 days. And finally, in Interlaken, it is partly sunny and the temperature is also 79 degrees. And tonight, the low there will be 71 degrees. And as you can see there, there is a lower probability of precipitation there. It's 30%. So y'all in Interlaken, you're in the clear. Don't have to worry about storms a whole lot tonight. And so yeah, take advantage of those nice conditions. And now, speaking to you dog owners specifically, take your dogs out for walks tonight. Just the conditions are perfect for that. If you don't have dogs, still take advantage of those conditions. Go on a leisurely stroll. Just take in that cooler air, that cooler, drier air. Now, let's look at the next 5 days. So, like the other locations, the chances for rain in Interlaken will be much lower than they'll be lower than they were last week and the week before. Uh, so yeah, you don't have to worry about storms a whole lot. The this this these next few days, but do worry about heat. So, and that's because the highs will be in the low to mid 90s throughout the forecast period. That is a bit warmer than it's been the past couple of days due to that high pressure and its associated sinking air and drier conditions. So prepare accordingly. If you have to be outdoors at some point uh, tomorrow um, or during the latter half of the week or the weekend, make sure you have plenty of water available to you. Wear a hat, wear sunscreen, and if at any point you feel overheated, find a nice shady area, sit in it, and drink your water. Now let's finish off with those lows. Tomorrow night, the lows will dip into the upper 60s, but after that they'll remain within the low 70s. And that brings me to a little reminder for y'all, an event reminder. This Saturday marks the beginning of the Palaca Farmers Market. This will run from September to May, and it's every first and third Saturdays. It'll be at 410 St. John's Avenue in Palaca, and it'll last from 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. And some things to expect are local produce, handmade goods, and community charm. While the conditions are nicer, um, you should check this out. Support the community, support farmers, and then just enjoy a good time by yourself or with family. Yeah, take your family. And with that being said, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like or comment. Consider subscribing. And if you are interested in storm chasing content, check out my X account, which is Trevor Oliver WX. And if you're a business owner who wishes to have their services or planned events advertised, reach out to me in the comment section and we can work out something together. Once again, thank you so much for listening. I've been meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More. Have a great evening.